to ABC31 News tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. Norris Greenhouse Jr. has accepted a plea deal and is sentenced to 7.5 years in prison, though he could be out earlier with so-called good time. That is our top story tonight. This latest development comes with Greenhouse pleading guilty to the November 2015 negligent homicide of 6-year-old Jeremy Martis and to malfeasance in office. He was a part-time Marksville City Marshal at the time of the shootings, which included wounding Martis's father, Christopher Few. Greenhouse's murder trial was set to start on Monday. The prosecution says the victims' families did approve this plea bargain. Forensic evidence never tied Greenhouse's gun to the shootings, but there were witnesses to the incident, which resulted from a traffic stop in Marksville. The second suspect in that shooting is now in prison for 40 years from a manslaughter conviction. Alexandria Mayor Jock Roy discussed crime in the city during his weekly briefing today. New approaches are in the works when it comes to prevention, dealing with crime as it occurs, and the after effects on families.
This week we were fortunate enough, Chief, as you participated, Chief Bates, in having Bloomberg Philanthropies here at the city to participate in a program, a whiteboard program where we worked toward some of these solutions, and we had a larger scope, if you will, that was quickly honed down into a more finite scope by our group. And there's sticky notes and boards and everything all over upstairs as people are working through this and thinking about a very concise approach on the youth component, if you will. That's what ties in some of the things that we're working on.
Mayor Roy, along with the Alexandria Police Department, are working on ways to prevent youth crime by using educational and recreational resources. The Bank of Montgomery joined the England Air Park Authority yesterday evening to discuss the fate of the Park England Hotel and Bistro on the Bayou restaurant. After both facilities shut their doors due to bankruptcy, the bank took over the lease. Decisions on what to do with the facilities have caused issues with both parties.
What you heard tonight was that the Bank of Montgomery, without the board's knowledge, had decided to auction off both the Park England and the Bistro, and it's everyone's hope that that they'll be successful in that through their auction, and that someone will step up to the plate, take those properties over, and put them back into commerce.
The England Authority hopes that the facilities will eventually be back up and running one day, but they also fear the auction could lead to the buildings being demolished and cause a negative impact on economic development. Early voting for the October 14th primary election starts tomorrow at your parish courthouse. The lone statewide race on that ballot is the selection of a new state treasurer to succeed John Kennedy, who was elected to the U.S. Senate. Early voting is from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the offices of the registrar of voters in each parish. This continues through October 7th, excluding Sunday, October 1st. There are also 3 constitutional amendments on that statewide ballot. The Tunica Biloxi tribe of Louisiana commemorated their 36th anniversary of federal acknowledgement yesterday with a flag-raising ceremony. The commemoration included presentations of prayer and music, and the Tunica Biloxi Police Department was honored with the duty of raising the flag during that ceremony. The United States government currently acknowledges over 560 different tribes throughout the nation. Well, some good news here. We're looking at more comfortable weather conditions for the weekend. Meteorologist Kim Walker is here with your first look at your forecast.
Well, we're going to start off with lots of sunshine on your Saturday. Temperatures will be slightly cooler with a reading around 88 degrees in the afternoon. And then by Sunday, those clouds will start to increase. There is a slight chance for some afternoon thunderstorms, but overall it's going to be feeling a little bit more comfortable because we don't have to deal with the humidity that we've been dealing with this previous week. But we are going to enjoy a much better weekend. But again, rain chances return by the end of the weekend and into early next week. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Kim. The Sunland Chamber of Commerce welcomed Major General Gary Brito to its September strategic luncheon. Major General Brito is the commanding general of the Joint Readiness Training Center and Fort Polk. He discussed the future of Fort Polk, their mission, and troops from the fort who recently deployed to the Middle East.
They did have the great fortune of doing a lot of company, platoon, battalion level training. I know I'm using Army language at their own level across the training area of JRTC, but additionally they conducted a brigade level exercise under the guidance of their division, and then their crucible training event was with us, just doing a regular brigade combat team rotation back in the month of May, I believe it was, which set them up very well to deploy, which part of them are deployed now. I have every confidence that they're going to be successful and return safely in about 9 months.
Major General Brito took over command of the Joint Readiness Training Center in Fort Polk back in May of 2016. He was recently promoted from Brigadier General to Major General, and today is his first speaking engagement in Alexandria-Pineville since that promotion. Alexandria Country Day School's annual Dancing with the Stars event is happening next week. The event is a fundraiser for the school and it generates funds in a number of different ways.
There's a cupcake sales, there's all kind of things that we get judged on, but there's cupcake sales, and I'll tell you one of the great things, and one of the things that me and Ashley really like about it, is that it's bringing funds to a great school that really turns kids out into a better education down the road. I think of college and all that, it prepares them for not only high school but college.
Dancing with the Stars will take place on October 5th at the Alexandria Riverfront Center. You can visit the Alexandria Country Day School website to find out more. The Alexandria Zoo's annual Les Fest took place last night. It's a fundraiser for the zoo in celebration of former zoo director Les Witt. Les served as director for 34 years and created a culture in the zoo that is still carried on. The event featured a number of local restaurants, musical performances, and of course, the animals.
KLAX is the exclusive provider of ABC and MeTV programming here in Central Louisiana. We're the only station where you can watch new ABC programs like Dancing with the Stars, Designated Survivor, and Grey's Anatomy, just to name a few.
That's what family does. We take care of each other.
I'm proud of you.
The warmth of your love.
And if classic TV programs like Bonanza, Andy Griffin, Batman, or Carol Burnett is more your style, then MeTV's the station for you. As an advertiser, you'll want your products and services presented to these loyal viewers. Our sales team is equipped to prove we can generate new customers and new revenue for your business.
I'll tell you what, it pays to advertise.
And we have a number of low-risk advertising programs designed to prove we work. Call our media consultant team today for a no-risk assessment on how we can help you grow your business. We're ready to prove we work.
Welcome back, everyone. We're going to enjoy the sunshine as we head into your Saturdays. Temperatures will be slightly cooler on your Saturday. However, we're going to warm things up for the end of the weekend. A little bit more cloud cover, and there is that possibility of an afternoon thunderstorm or two. And then we have better rain chances as we head into next week. But right now, it's dry out there. We had a cold front come through, and that pulled in a little bit drier air, and so we're enjoying it. Our dew points actually dropped down into the 50s. So even though it was 90 degrees today, it didn't feel quite as bad as those 90s that we saw earlier this week. But right now it's 87 degrees in Alexandria, and Natchez is 82 degrees, Lafayette around 87 degrees, and 86 degrees in Lake Charles. We are going to see those dew points stay just around the 60-degree mark, just a slightly below right now, 58 degrees, so it's putting us in that comfortable category. Anything above 60 gets a little bit muggy. I think it will rise a little bit by the end of the weekend, so we're going to see the mugginess return, especially with south winds. But right now, nothing to complain about. Dry weather, high pressure in control, and so we are expecting lots of sunshine, lots of dry weather over the entire state, and so we are expecting very comfortable conditions as well, especially with that low humidity. Partly cloudy skies tonight. Temperatures will drop down to around 62 degrees. Winds will continue to come from the north-northeast around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that will keep us dry. And then mostly sunny and nice tomorrow. We can't beat it. Temperatures a little bit cooler than today. 88 degrees. Light winds across the area. Very quiet and calm day. And then those clouds will start to increase a little bit for the end of the weekend. Temperatures a little bit warmer as well, 90 degrees, and our chances of rain will start to increase by early next week. By Monday, look for highs around 84 degrees, and we're going to drop down a degree on Tuesday with a high around 83 degrees. We do have chances of thunderstorms both those days, and then as we head toward your Wednesday, we're going to see plenty of sunshine. Temperatures will gradually warm up, especially because the high pressure system that's been keeping us relatively cool will continue to move off to the east, and that will send south winds into our area. So by the end of the week, it's going to be a little bit warmer. So by Thursday, plenty of sunshine, temperatures around 89 degrees, and then as we head into your Friday, expect it to be warm, plenty of sunshine, temperatures will be close to that 90-degree mark. That's a look at your weather. Scott?
All right, thank you, Kim. When it comes to those nutrition labels, you see certain words and numbers every day, but are you really digesting what they mean? With more, here's Lana Zach.
Whether on a bag of cookies or a box of high-fiber cereal, one thing you'll find on any packaged food item is the nutritional label. The FDA has required the recognizable black and white nutrition facts panel on nearly all packaged food since 1990. But are these labels really helping Americans make healthy food choices? Well, too often, the answer may be no. A team of researchers at the FDA, NIH, and Tufts University surveyed the nutritional facts knowledge of more than 3,000 people. When they gave these subjects an ice cream nutritional label, nearly 1 in 4 couldn't say how many calories there were in the entire container. Likewise, more than 2 out of 5 could not calculate the percentage daily value of calories in a single serving. The researchers also found that those who had the least understanding of these labels tended to admit to higher intake of sugar-sweetened soda. The FDA is already planning a nutrition label revamp. But since these changes are still months away, the best thing you can do is to be a more informed consumer. Learn what these labels mean and make sure they matter when it comes to what goes into your shopping cart. With this Medical Minute, I'm Lana Zach.
Well, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.
To you, it's just an old coat. But to an underprivileged child, it's a warmer winter. Please help us collect coats for kids before the cold months get here. You can drop off new or gently used coats at a location near you. All coats are cleaned and distributed right here in our community. The KLAX Coats for Kids Drive is sponsored by First Federal Bank, Southern Heritage Bank, Bank of Montgomery, Kramer Funeral Home, Take 5 Oil Change, South Park Cleaners, and LaSalle Printing and Office Supply.
Only one doctor brings health right to your home. Dr. Oz.
Every day is a new chance for change, and everyone can start right now.
With all new ways to feel, encouraged, inspired, hopeful, confident, proud, positive, special, feel better every day. Make an appointment with Dr. Oz. Check in for your daily checkup.
Dr. Oz, airing weekdays at 11 on KLAX TV.